Hello, this is the tutorial on how to do the group assignment for our first week in Spreadsheets. The group assignment is not hard and it just goes over the things from the individual assignment. I'm assuming that you've done the individual assignment. When you do, this is how the individual assignment should look, just like this. This is one form of a spreadsheet. Another way, another thing that spreadsheets are used for is employee databases. A database is when you're keeping information about a person, information about somebody who works for you, information about somebody who buys products from you, about somebody who supplies information for you, and it's all the things you're going to need to know. The human brains don't memorize information very well, and so it helps to just write a bunch of things down, and that's what an employee database is like. I mentioned in the last video, my church has a membership database. It includes things like their names, their birthdays, their favorite things, when they started coming to our church, how often they come to our church, how much money they give to our church, all kinds of things. So I'm just going to use the spreadsheet I made for the individual assignment as a template, but I'm going to delete the middle and delete all this over here, and I can actually reset the formatting of the cell, right? I'm actually going to do that here too. Just click this reset button and it will take the colors away. Right now I'm also going to take away the borders. So remember from last time we have this little border tool. I'm going to say no borders. There we go. And now how a database works, I'm going to call this employee database. There we go. Employee database. How it works is you name your columns at the top. These are called columns, right? And how databases that are about people work. There are databases for all kinds of other things. I have databases where I track all the books I own, right? But how the databases that track people work is you always put their last name first. That's because you're going to be looking for people by their last name. Then you put their first name. You always put them in two different columns. You don't just say name. It's last name one column, first name the next column. And then in the assignment, I want you to do 10 different things, but I'm only going to do 3 different things. I'm going to say the address, phone number, I'm going to say birthday. I'm just going to do those things. I want you to add a bunch more columns across the top here. I want you to add a bunch more over here, but just for the sake of making this video short, I'm going to keep it here. I'm once again going to remove these colors just for the sake. And then I just want you to fill it in. You don't have, I think I said I wanted 10. That's fine. So last name Smith, first name Ben, last name Jones, first name Steve, or we'll say Melinda. Last name Guy, first name Fawkes. Props if you know who Guy Fawkes was. His last name was actually Fawkes and his first name was Guy. Right? Last name Luther, first name Martin. Props if you know who Martin Luther is. Last name Bryant. I bet you'll never guess what his first name is. Kobe Bryant, the man. Kobe Bryant. And so if I knew what Ronaldo's last name was, I'd put that in there for you soccer players. I'm going to finish with my name. There we go. Lambert Kevin. There we go. Address, I'm going to show you a cool trick here. And seriously, you can do this if you want. I'm going to say 345 First Street. Just leave it there. And then if you grab this and copy down, it will 346. Yeah. So we can actually do the same things with numbers. I'm going to type in a random number here. And then if I scroll down, if I grab this little pattern finder, it will just count down 90, 91, 92, 93. Nice little trick there. Birthdays, you could do the same thing. August 1st, 2003. And then drag it down. I'm curious if it will count days or years here. I'm guessing it's going to count days, yeah. So anyway, so there you go. There's our employee database. Wonderful fun. We can color code it again if we wanted. I know I just deleted the colors. But here's actually what I want you to do. By the way, when you're color coding an employee database, you want to color code the rows, right? Because you want to be able to see each individual row. So I can actually give each person their own color. Here, you don't want to color code the columns. I want to be able to look across, and the colors are just helpful. Oh, up in there. The colors are just helpful for looking across the row. So I know that red is always Melinda, and so I'm not tempted. My eye can jump lines, especially if my employee database gets out to column like Z over here. If I have 24 columns, it helps if everybody has their own color so that my eye doesn't skip a line and suddenly I'm sending Melinda a birthday card on Guy Fawkes's birthday, which is, I think, is November 5th. Remember, the 5th of November. Just kidding. That was actually when Guy Fawkes died. Seriously, look it up. Google Guy Fawkes right here. If you don't know anything about the guy, you probably do. So there's my employee database. It's great. Two more tools I want to show you how to use, though, for databases that are super helpful. One is called sorting. The other is called filtering. Very helpful tools. So sorting just sorts all the rows by one of the columns. Say again, sorting sorts all of the rows by one of the columns. So to start sorting, I have to highlight everything I want to sort. So that's an important step. I want to sort all this information. And so if I only click here and sort, it's only going to sort Smith. If I only click here, it's going to mix everybody's last names up. I'll show you that a little bit later. I'm going to sort all this information. I'm going to click data. And it says sort sheet by column A. I don't want to do that because I have the employee title in the thing and I have row 3. So don't sort the sheet. You want to sort range by column A to Z. Basically, that's alphabetizing my database by last name. Bam. Notice Kobe Bryant is still Kobe Bryant. Notice Guy Fawkes is still Guy Fawkes. Notice Melinda's last name is still Jones. Notice her birthday is still August 22nd. Notice what happens if I just choose the last name column and I say data and I say sort range by column A. They have a failsafe for it, which I really appreciate. I'm going to say sort range by column A to Z. It already, never mind. I know what's going on here. Sort range, and then we're going to say Z to A. Notice it just mixed everybody's last names up. And you can tell because the colors got mixed up. Now, if I'm calling Kobe Smith, he's going to like punch me in the face because he's a big, tall guy who's really athletic. His last name's Bryant. So I'm going to control Z to make that go away. So you have to choose the whole range. Now I'm going to sort them by their birthday. That's called a custom sort. Custom sorts are when you sort by another information. Let's say I want to know whose birthday is next. I can sort my range, but now I don't want column A. I want whatever columns the birthday were in, and they covered it up so I can move this over. I want to sort by column E. A to Z, when it's numbers, basically means lowest to high, and Z means highest to low. There we go, sorted everybody by their birthday, which is originally how we had it, by the way. I can sort people by their addresses, data, sort range. I can sort by column C and declining order. I don't know why you'd ever sort anybody by their addresses, but if you wanted to, you could. So you could do that. So that's sorting. It's a very helpful tool for showing you the table, for mixing the table up and showing you whose birthday is next, right? Another thing I can do then is filter. In order to filter, I'm going to have to create a column for their birthday. I'm going to have to change this column to birthday month. And that'll actually help you as well. So we're going to say my birthday's in January. It's not in January, but we'll say it is. We'll say that's March. We'll say this is July. We'll say this is February. We'll say this is October. And we'll say Ben Smith down here is a Christmas baby in December, right? So now they all have a different birthday month. I can scroll, once again, select everything. Now when I click data, I want to say filter, create a filter. There's also this icon over here which does it. And I want to say create new filter view. They changed this since last time that I taught this. By the way, this is an easy way. Oh no, never mind. We'll come back to that. Yeah, they changed this. There's a filter view. I wonder if that's over here. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, so we can name our filter and we can say this is my birthday filter. So this lets me know filters by birthday. The range is good. The range is good, A4 to E9. And then actually we want to back it up to E3 because in the filter you need these arrows to be here. See how I created these arrows? See that? So now if I click on this, let's change Guy Fawkes' birthday to January. So now my birthday is in January and Guy's birthday is in January. Now I'm going to say, there's a sort here. That's cool. Yep. And it gives me all the categories here. It gives me every single thing that was in these rows here. And I'm going to say, just show me January. Don't show me, let's say it's January 1st and I want to send out birthday cards. So I don't want to, I just want to know at a glance everybody whose birthday is in January. There we go. Just me and Guy. So I'm going to send Guy a really nice birthday card. Now when I turn it off, now when I exit out, they all come back. So I'm not deleting them. I'm not deleting them. I'm just making them disappear so that I could see at a moment's glance. So let's say there's another person whose name is Ted U. That's kind of a fun name. Ted U, and let's say his birthday is in December too. Once again, we choose all the categories. We click our little filter guy, and then we say, take out everybody but December. Leave December in. There we go. So now we know Ben and Ted have birthdays in December. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool little tool there, the filter tool. Then, of course, when we unclick our filter button, they all come back. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So very fun. I'm going to want to know that you know how to sort and filter yours when you do it, because those are two helpful tools for doing this. So have fun with this. It is a group project, so teach each other how to do it. Let me know how it goes. Thanks, everybody.